Hey y'all, good morning. Well, it's afternoon now, but it is Jewel here. How y'all doing? I just came really in this moment to drop a word that God just gave me while I was in a one-on-one. Um, and so I like to start my day with the Lord's Prayer. I believe that is Matthew 9. What is that? Matthew 6. What is it? 6? Matthew 6. Let's see. Let's go to Matthew 6. Matthew 6, 9 through 13. Um, yes, that's it. That's the Lord's Prayer. Right? So I start my day with the Lord's Prayer. And as I was in session today, I heard the Lord say that basically I was taking in the private one-on-one. I'm sitting with the client, and this particular instance, there was a question about receiving from God's word, right? Receiving the knowledge, the instruction, the understanding, if you will, of God's word. And even the question was about going into prayer and how to pray the right thing. And so what God put upon my heart to share was that you before you start praying for what you want, what you desire, whatever it is, whatever the issue is, before you go into that prayer, start with the Lord's Prayer. And the reason why he says start with the Lord's Prayer is because the Lord's Prayer are actual, these are the word that Jesus said how we need to pray, right? Our Father which art in heaven. But what that does, because these are the direct words, these are not the utterances of your heart, but these are the words that God has said. Begin prayer with the Lord's Prayer. That prepares your heart for being in the right posture to be in the position to even begin uttering what you want to say to God. Start with the Lord's Prayer. And the way God broke it down. He said, because when you start with the Lord's Prayer, it is as a coating. The Lord's Prayer is a coating, a shield, if you will, or a covering. It covers your tongue, it covers your heart, it covers your mind. It puts you in the right position to now, it opens your heart up really to receive more of his spirit so that you can really pray in the way and for the things that God desired, not that he desires you to pray for, but removing help me out, God. It removes you when you begin any prayer session, any time you want to spend with God. It removes your flesh. That's it. It removes your flesh out the way. It removes your flesh out the way, and it helps you to connect more closely, more deeply, more strongly, I'll say, with his spirit when you begin with the Lord's Prayer. The example I used in session is when we know it's cold outside, we throw on something that's going to shield us from the cold or it's going to shield us from the elements, if you will, right? So that we are not affected by what's going on outside. We're not affected by what's happening in our environment. When you say, or when you speak the Lord's Prayer before going into your own prayer, it kind of pushes out the influence of your flesh, if you will. So it helps your heart to come forward so that you can speak more from the heart, speak more of his spirit. It comes in and allows you to speak more authentic or genuinely for what is needed. It helps also to remove the selfishness from prayer. When you start with the Lord's Prayer, I think that is what the message that I wanted to say, what I wanted to give to you guys today. That for those that it resonates with, obviously, start first. Ooh, that's what I wrote. Start first with the Lord's Prayer to coat your tongue and temper your words, so that you are not praying selfishly, or you are not praying from ego. That's it right there. So you're not praying from ego. You're really praying from your heart. Okay? And God responds to what the prayers that come from your heart, not what comes from your ego. Your ego is based in society. Your heart is based in love. All right? I think that's the word that I got for you. I hope it is a blessing to you. God bless you today, tomorrow, and forever. All right, y'all. That's it. I'll be back. Bye.